This is the Tantrum Audio Angry Box, featuring a single 4.5-inch driver in a sealed enclosure with a 65-watt Class D amplifier. But hang on, what is the point of a single driver speaker? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Ed Thorne, a mixing and mastering engineer in London. It's good to see you. What Angry Box have done is put an ATC sounding and similar quality mid-driver into a single box for use in a mono, stereo or Atmos format, ultimately to deliver a high-quality mid-range bandpass speaker to reference your mixers for consumer devices, which typically have limited frequency response, especially in the low end. These charts I found online document the average frequency response of popular consumer devices, including laptops, mobile phones, Bluetooth speakers, and headphones and earbuds. You'll spot two common themes. Firstly, most devices don't extend below 100 Hz. And secondly, the charts may as well have been drawn by a sugar-fueled child armed with a box of crayons. There is zero consistency across the devices. So how are we, as mix and mastering engineers, supposed to mix accurately for this deviation in frequency response? Well, with difficulty, except there is a key to all this. In an internet first, I am here to tell you that average is in fact best. We need to mix to an average of all these devices, and the Angry Boxes will help you do that.
But how?
I hear you ask. The Angry Box has two modes delivering two different frequency responses. Full range mode delivers a bandwidth of 90 to 12 kHz at plus or minus 3 decibels. And mid-focus mode is designed to focus on, you guessed it, the mid-range, particularly vocal frequencies. This speaker highlights where you're potentially relying on a smiley face EQ for punch and clarity in a mix. It's very easy to get punch and clarity in a studio by relying on the full range extension capabilities of good quality 2- and 3-way speakers. As you saw in the device response charts, that's more often than not what your audience will be listening to. If you rely on a smiley face EQ, for example, the thump of a kick drum at 50 and the clarity and sibilance of percussion elements above 12K to get that punch, energy and clarity, your mixers may not translate to devices that can't reproduce this information. Even Apple earbuds really roll off the top end so people can listen for long periods of time. So we need to check our mixers for mid-range translation. The Angry Boxes highlight where I need more mid-range presence in the bass, then I can implement this with EQ or saturation, or dial in some harmonics above 100 Hz on a parallel bass send, for example. Same with the kick drum. If I need a more boxy sound, I can dial in some 1 to 200 Hz, or maybe some 3.5 to 5K for some click. These tricks will help these instruments sit present and audible on consumer devices. And the Angry Boxes are highlighting this for me. So the Angry Boxes are a wonderful translation tool. Another important character of a single speaker driver is this. Multiple driver speakers, i.e. 2-ways and 3-ways, often suffer from phase issues, not just between the two speakers, but between their own drivers within themselves. Out-of-phase audio sounds murky, undefined, and is an inaccurate representation of the audio, making it difficult to mix accurately. I cannot stress the importance of accurate phase enough. Comments how many times I've said that in the last 3 videos. The beauty of a single driver speaker is it can't suffer from phase discrepancies within itself. Even as a pair with these, it's almost impossible to get them sound out of phase. Now, I've meticulously placed, angled and measured the amphions and heads for precise calibration with Trinov, but multiple driver speakers need this much attention to detail. With the Angry Boxes, I've pretty much just thrown them up there, roughly angled them, and distance them from my listening position, and they sound immense. The sound is huge. It's detailed and dynamic. The phantom center is ridiculously strong, and the stereo imaging and width is just mind-boggling for a speaker of this size. Do I recommend getting these as a primary speaker source? Well, if you're predominantly mixing on headphones and you're in a small studio where noise is a limitation, yes, these are a good option for £629. Or if, like me, you've got a couple of sets already and just want something that's more indicative and realistic of consumer devices, these are also good speakers for you. I do recommend getting them, and I also recommend buying them from Make Noise Pro Audio, who are a wonderful reseller of quality used audio gear. Link in the description below, where you'll find other links. Purchasing any of your home studio equipment through these links helps support the channel if you've found value in this video. Check out this playlist for other speaker review content, including the Amphions and heads, and why I sold the PSIs. I've been Thorne. It's been emotional. Thanks for watching.